With the return of OG Fortnite, I thought it'd be a great idea to go ahead and rank all of the Fortnite OG weapons we have had. Now, all of these weapons date back to Fortnite Chapter 1, and they're weapons we have already seen in Fortnite OG season, or we will see before the season ends. All right, so we're going to start off with the original AR. I'm going to put it in A. It's a solid AR. Like, I'm taking it over the burst for sure, but it's not incredible. We've had way better ARs in the game. The burst is going to go in B. The burst was so bad. It's a little better now, I've noticed, in this Fortnite OG season, but it was so bad way back in the day. The original infantry rifle, that's going to go in A as well. It's really good. If you line up your shot with this gun, it does quite a bit of damage. The bolt action sniper is going to go in S. There is just something about that old sniper, the way it sounded when you got a headshot. I just absolutely loved that bolt action sniper in Chapter 1. Now the bow, I believe we got this in Season 9 or Season 8. It was solid. It was pretty good. I had a lot of fun with it. I honestly remember the bow more from that, if you remember that Avengers mode. I'm pretty sure it was Hawkeye's bow. I remember that one more. The combat shotgun has to go in S+. The combat shotgun was absolutely broken. It was so good. It was far and above better than any other shotgun at that time when it came out in Season 9. It could be a sniper, a shotgun, and an AR, like all in one. It was so good. The crossbow, that's gonna go in D. It was really bad. Fun to use, but it was not good at all. The double barrel shotgun is gonna go in B. It was solid. Like if you hit both your shots, you were most likely eliminating someone back in the day. But if you missed one with that reload, you were screwed. There's no way you were gonna eliminate the player you were going against. The drum gun. Drum gun was insane when that first came out back in like Season 4. Oh my gosh, it obliterated people. It was so fun to use too. It's gone through its cycle of nerfs, but I still enjoy it. I would like to see it come back in the OG season. Dual pistols. The dual pistols were one of my favorite weapons. I'm gonna put in an A. They hit so hard. I absolutely loved them. Especially back then when we were all really bad at building. Headshots, I think it did like 80 something headshot. They were insane. The burst. Now, the legendary burst is going to go in A. The legendary burst hit hard. My Starbucks arrived and I am so happy right now. All right, another crossbow. I mean, both were bad. I know this was the special like Valentine one, the first one that I did. The second one, they were just both bad. I didn't like them. I didn't think they were very useful. The flintlock was insane. You could use it to save yourself from fall damage. It did like 180 damage up close, and it had range to it. You could kind of use it almost as far as a sniper. Crazy impactful up close. You could create fun clips with it, and you could save yourself from fall damage. It was overall W item. Gotta be an S. The grenade launcher, back when nobody could build, was insane. It would win you every fight, especially back then when we built like 1x1s or 2x1, anything like that. It obliterated people. I keep saying obliterate. Hand cannon. Hand cannon's got to go in S. This thing was insane when it first came out. I think it's still insane. I love the hand cannon. I try to use it any chance I get if a certain teammate of mine doesn't take it before. But the hand cannon does so much damage up close, kind of like the flintlock. As a pistol, it does great damage up front, and it does great damage from a distance. The blue AK, I love it more than the original assault rifle, to be honest with you. Now, with the AK, you can't really hold down the trigger like you can with the original AR, the burst. You really got to aim down your shots and just pull the trigger as fast as you can. But it did so much damage. It was so fun to use. Heavy shotgun. Heavy shotgun's gonna go in B. I like the heavy shotgun, but I'm realizing playing this OG season, it isn't as powerful as I thought it was. I don't know if they nerfed it a little bit. I thought it was way more powerful back in the day, but it's just few other shotguns I would rather take over the heavy shotgun. Heavy sniper got to go in S+. That just annihilates. Headshot, body shot, that thing instant knocked, whether it was a body shot or a headshot back in the day. It was insane. Hunting rifle, S. Hunting rifle's so fun to use. I don't know if it's as superior as the snipers. It probably isn't, but you could get insane clips with the hunting rifle. It was so much fun. Gold infantry rifle, busted. That thing was insane back in the day. It did so much headshot damage when you hit your shots. I remember Ninja and Tfue were absolutely insane with this. If you had good or even decent aim, the body shot and headshot damage was so good. The gold spaz, yeah, that's an S+. No brainer. S+, insane. 200 pump, 1 pump chump. That period of the gold spaz was so much fun to use for shotguns back in the day. LMG, S, insane. Especially since it's insane right now in zero build, and it was insane way back in the day when people could hardly build. It just wrecked people. Minigun would go in A. It again, like, people weren't that good at building back then. It just obliterated people's builds, and you know, if you were on the receiving end of a minigun, you were having a bad time. P90 S plus. When that thing came in, it was absolutely broken. People were only carrying the P90 back then. The fire rate, the damage, it was a combination that couldn't be stopped. Pistol C, I think pistols are just solid. They really are. They're solid. The original pump, that's gonna go in S. Right now, I've noticed it doesn't hit as hard, I think, unless my memory is just off. I felt like it hit harder back in the day, but I still love me a blue pump. Quad launcher, that's got to go in S plus. That thing was absolutely broken back in the day. Shooting 4 rockets at pretty much once was insane. Blue revolver, also gonna go in C. Besides the OG ninja clip, I haven't seen too many like crazy plays with the original revolver, but it's a solid weapon. Gold rocket launcher S. Besides me, because I always tend to damage myself with it, everybody else seems to work great for them, so it's definitely an OP weapon. Gold scar S plus. I remember the days where it was so rare to get a gold scar, and I love that purple and gold rarity in this OG season are so hard to come by again. It feels so good when you do get those weapons, but the gold scar was insane. If you were playing in squads, you would argue with your team over who got the gold scar because it was rare to find. Scoped AR is honestly going to go in A. I didn't realize how insane it was until this OG season came back. The hit scan of it, there's no recoil to it. It's does great damage. Scoped revolver, C, just kind of going with the other pistols. Same with suppressed pistol. Like I said, the pistols are good in Fortnite. They always have been. They've always been solid, but there's no really like standout ones besides maybe the machine pistol. Suppressed scar is going to go in S because it is legendary. It does so much damage, but I don't think it's as good as the original scar. Suppressed SMG is going to go in B. The fire rate isn't great. The damage isn't great. It's just solid. Again, the bolt sniper, but legendary. I mean, it's pretty much on par with the purple bolt. Like, they're not that far off. I think they both deserve S. The 6-shooter I will put in B because of the speed of it. If I remember from chapter 1 season 6, I remember the speed of it was really fast and overall was a fun weapon to use. The the infinity blade is the one and only broken. That thing was so insane. Everybody was dropping Polar Peak to get it. People were flying their planes into it. Polar Peak was chaotic when the infinity blade was in. I'm pretty sure they had it in a skirmish, and it absolutely ruined the skirmish. It was so OP that they removed it after a week. Tactical AR, this might be a little bit of biasness in here, but I absolutely love it. I think it was a laser. I think it did solid damage. You could shoot it from medium and close range. I thought it was a really good weapon to bring in. The tac is going to go also in S. I think the blue tac is so good, especially right now. I'm realizing with it being back, I'm realizing it actually might be the superior shotgun that we have right now. Tactical SMG, this thing was insane back in the day. It's got to go in A. Actually, it's got to go in S. It was so good. It was so good. And then scoped AR is going to find itself, because it's the legendary, it's going to be an S. What I love about looking at this is we actually didn't have that many weapons all through chapter 1. Chapter 1 went on for a couple years. They kept it simple, and that was something that was so great about the game then. And then looking at these weapons, the balance of these weapons, they were all good, but it was so nice on how hard it was to find a purple or gold weapon that you were most likely in endgame with a blue weapon, and all of these weapons were solid. Besides the crossbow, which was trash, everything else was good. If you liked my tier list, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Use code TuneSpider in the Fortnite item shop. Let me know some of your favorite OG weapons in the comments, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.